right?
Okay.
Number one, we talk about arm talent. His arm talent is better than Jalen Hurts, right? His arm talent is better than Jalen Hurts.
Talk.
He's faster, more explosive.
Yes.
His running ability is better than Jalen
Talk.
Hurts. He does not have A.J.
Let him
Brown.
talk,
He does
bro.
not have Devontae Smith. He does not have
Preach.
Dallas Goedert. He does not have that offensive line in front of him.
Justin Fields is apparently a poor man's Jalen Hurts. I'm gonna break this video down real quick. Feel like I was watching football or something. All right.
Backhanded compliment. Just wow. No reason he can't be a poor man's Jalen Hurts.
Compliment?
That's the most disrespectful. Justin Fields, I'm disrespected for you.
100%.
Don't let nobody call you a poor man's Jalen Hurts. Not when you know yourself that physically you have just as much talent, if not more individual talent, than Jalen Hurts. You can't be a poor man's Jalen Hurts if you are already a better runner than Jalen Hurts. Now, you have to prove yourself as a passer in a major way. But we know you're capable of it.
We know he has the arm talent.
Has arm talent. Okay. You was better in high school. You was better.
And it's important. This is hypothetically speaking. And there's a lot of context. You know what I mean? Football is the ultimate team sport for a reason. But when you're talking about two, dual threat quarterbacks, like you really have to like dive in, because Jalen Hurts is not that talented. And I'm gonna preface this by saying I'm not a Bears fan, and I love Jalen Hurts. I loved him since even before he transferred to the Sooners. Love watching him play. I was super happy when he got an opportunity to come back in that national championship game and whatnot. So, I'm a fan of both guys, but the talent level, we're strictly talking talent here, and highs and lows. Like Justin Fields, he's a better runner and he has a better arm. That doesn't mean he can process information faster, which, in total makes you a better quarterback. Just like, what's his name? Jameis Winston. He has a better arm than half the quarterbacks in the league, but he can't process information. So that's talent. And that's why he's still in the league, because he has a very talented arm. He's not a good runner, but he has a very talented arm. So just keep that in mind.
Better in college, you was drafted higher, so don't let nobody call you, Justin Fields, a poor man's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is great, all pro, hard to do. But poor man's? Y'all got to fix your lips when you're talking about Justin Fields.
Go ahead, Shady. I want to hear what you got to say.
I agree with you guys. I have a problem with it also.
Okay,
good. You should.
I got a problem with why they even saying his name with Jalen Hurts. Why do you put him in the same category? You can't compare these guys. Seriously though, and another issue I have with you, because I know you made up this block. Why do you have it third and long? Do you know his numbers against third and long? Anyway, that's another story. Anyway, this is my thing with the comparisons. First of all, if you're saying a poor man's Jalen Hurts, I kind of could agree with it if we're talking like, okay, Jalen Hurts was second team All-Pro last year. Yep. Fields would be like honorable mention Pro Bowler, something like that, because they're not in the same ballpark. Right, I think Jalen Hurts has the ability to take his team to the Super Bowl.
Sure, he does.
The Super Bowl.
He does, absolutely.
Right? You talking about a guy that almost won.
Good team.
He almost won the MVP. Jalen Hurts, Justin Fields, he's never thrown 300 yards in a game. This is what we're talking about. So I don't want to be super critical of Fields.
Guys, Eagles, totally different team than the Bears. Completely different. So it's hard to even say how good Justin Fields is. It's extremely hard to say how good Justin Fields is. And unfortunately for a lot of different quarterbacks, it's hard to say who they are, because when you get drafted high in the top, especially in like the top 5, I think Fields was like number 10 or something. When you get drafted in the top 10, top 15, chances are you're going to a team that's either borderline, if you're like in that top 10, 15 range, or a team that is just flat out trash. And mind you, Jalen Hurts, I think he got drafted in the mid-second round. So there weren't a lot of suitors. And I'm pretty sure the Bears had to trade up to get Justin Fields because he was on the board for a while, which actually surprised a lot of people. But let's keep rolling.
I don't want to disrespect him. I'm just telling you that when we compare guys like Jalen Hurts, who was second into the MVP voting, think about that for a second, though, right? You love MVPs. Your guy, Raj, has a lot of them. My guy was second, and he almost won if he didn't get hurt. So comparing a quarterback that hasn't even thrown him for 300 yards yet? Okay, no more stats. How about this team success, right? Let's just take the team, because you love to talk about the team. So do we even see Fields going to the playoffs this year? Can we say that?
I can see that.
Possible.
I can see that.
I mean, anything's possible.
But I'm saying
anything's possible.
In the division without Aaron Rodgers being there, the Bears have a good shot to make it out of there.
You think the Eagles going to the playoffs?
Of course.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So, can we let's just say this. Hey, do you think that Fields will have a jump like Jalen Hurts? Don't compare it, please.
Bruh, this is disrespectful.
Thank you.
I'll tell you disrespect.
No.
I did.
This is disrespectful to Justin Fields.
And guys, James Jones is probably going to be one of the best analysts. I'm just lost for words because he's really, really good at his job. And I'm not saying that because we agree on this specific matter, but when you watch him speak, he doesn't necessarily tear anybody down, and he still gets his point across, even when he's saying, hey, this guy is not that good. Like he's on another level, and he's not trying to protect players, none of that. I think he's one of the very, very few. He's going to be a success, and I love watching him on TV. So
Fields, right? Okay. Number one, we talk about arm talent. His arm talent is better than Jalen Hurts, right? His arm talent is better than Jalen Hurts. He's faster, more explosive.
Yes.
His running ability is better than Jalen
Talk.
Hurts. He does not have A.J.
Let him
Brown.
talk,
He does
bro.
not have Devontae Smith. He does not have
Preach.
Dallas Goedert. He does not have that offensive line in front of him. He did not have Miles Sanders last year, right? If I was to tell you these are the number of an MVP quarterback, 22 touchdowns, right? 3,700 yards. He in the MVP conversation. Y'all would be like, what?
Who?
You understand what I'm saying? Justin Fields threw 17 touchdowns. Who was he throwing to, Shady?
I don't know.
Wait,
No. I'm just saying.
Well, you saying
because
guys, 17 touchdowns to 22 touchdowns throwing. That's not a huge discrepancy. That's very, like, that's what, 17, 22. That's only 5 away. He threw 5 more touchdowns with all those weapons. Just think about it. And to even put it in more perspective, Chicago Bears, I'm pretty sure they were like top 3 in drops. Think about it. I'm not saying he's a better quarterback. I do believe his ceiling is significantly, I think his ceiling is significantly higher if he can, play up to that talent level and potential. But I don't even think it's close in that perspective in terms of like his ceiling.
You're misleading
Hurts
America.
threw 22.
How's
You're
he
misleading
America?
America.
What do you do?
He didn't say anything about the rushing yards. Does that not count? You just said how your guy feels.
So let me
You played yourself. Shady, you played yourself.
say
just
rushing
saying,
then.
you say
Last
rushing
year,
yards.
rushing, Justin Fields had 1,100.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot. Sorry.
Hurts had 700.
Okay.
So
Talk.
let's talk rushing yards.
Add the touchdowns. Add the rushing touchdowns too now.
It was 13 to
Come
8.
on. All right. So
Justin Fields had 8.
Add the rushing touchdowns and the passing touchdowns. And then when you add that up, right? I want you to add some more. I want you to
we
add
so quick to say
to
add
add the
one more.
wins and losses. I want you to do all that.
Now you're going team success, though.
Everything matters to quarterback.
That's way too much of a math equation, Shady.
Come on
Okay,
now.
this is
Bro,
speed.
this
This
dude
is
had a
algebra
top
2.
5 defense. 2 number 1 wide receivers. Dang near one of the best tight ends in the game. A really good running back in Miles Sanders in the backfield. Arguably the best O-line in football.
Whose fault is that?
Hold on.
It don't matter.
I need to hear from Joy Taylor on this one, please.
That's disrespectful.
I need to.
Before Joy, I'm going to cut this video short. Before Joy goes, I want to let y'all know one thing. Joy never disagrees with Shady. I swear to, I think they doing something. You know what I'm saying? I really do think they doing something. But he never, ever disagrees with Joy. I don't know why, but they always agree. Watch every single video. If you go through all the cast members, they've all disagreed with each other except for Joy and Shady. And I think they doing something. That shit, I don't know. Definitely gonna touch on that.
Joy, she been through this though. You ever most pretty girls,
we need to hear from Joy.
Most pretty girls, they go through
He
this, right?
need his help.
You be pretty and they
He
always
needs her help.
I mean, but her lashes is this, or her nails. You probably been through this. They say about the same thing with Jalen Hurts going through. He had this, he had that. You probably went through this.
Disrespectful.
So her parents.
Categorize.
Her brother has money. She has nice clothes. Like you probably went through this before.
I'm
sure.
Before. I don't know what's it. What's a poor man's Joy Taylor?
No comment.
I don't get into that. I don't know what. I have no earthly idea what this means. A poor man's Jalen Hurts. So he's what, like a Pro Bowler? Is that what you're saying? Like, I think it's disrespectful to both of them, honestly. I think it's disrespectful to Justin Fields to call him a poor man's anything.
When you say,
like, this man is going into it.
That's the thing. One thing I do despise is somebody just playing both sides of the field, like both sides of the fences, because that's just that's like such an easy take. That's so easy. Anybody can have that take. Come on.
When you say poor man,
and Joy is actually one of the better females. She's probably the best female out there on TV talking sports. Let's just keep it 100, because most of them, they don't even know what they're talking about. There was that one clip with Michael Strahan and that one lady. She didn't even know what half a sack was. Come on. How you talking about football and you poking jokes at a legend and you don't even know what half a sack is? That's another story for another day.
Does that mean you're not even in that league of that dude?
Yeah, no, it's not. No, it is. It's
crazy.
It's really disrespectful.
Look, I'm just gonna cut it short. I don't think Shady really knows what he's talking about. I genuinely don't think he understands the concept of context. Like, context matters. Like, Philadelphia Eagles, top 2 offensive line, 2 number 1 wide receivers, Darnell Mooney. The Chicago Bears number 1 receiver, he would be a 4th option at best. He would be a 4th option on the Eagles. I want y'all to think about that, man. I think that's it for today, man. I don't want to extend this video too long, but let me know what you think. Do you think Justin Fields is a poor man's Jalen Hurts? And do you think, hypothetically speaking, like, who do you think has a higher ceiling? I think it's pretty clear, but I'd like to know what you guys think. So, like, subscribe if you want. Actually, subscribe, like it if you want. That doesn't really matter too much. So, thanks for watching.